Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger aggressively entered Mike Dean's dressing room and accused him of dishonesty after their controversial draw with West Bromwich Albion. The written reasons for Wenger being given a 3-match touchline ban by the FA following the game were revealed on Tuesday. Arsenal were denied a win when Dean gave West Brom an 89th minute penalty which was scored to make the final score 1-1. Much to Wenger's fury, the FA have revealed the reasons why Arsene Wenger was given a 3-match touchline ban. Wenger was furious when Arsenal were denied a win at West Brom by a last-minute penalty. He entered the referee's changing room and called Mike Dean a disgrace and not honest. The report featured written testimony from Dean, his assistant referees and the fourth official, which all featured nearly identical accounts of events. Dean said, "As we've entered the dressing room after the game, Mr. Wenger stood behind us in the doorway and told the West Brom steward to let him in. He was very aggressive, leaning towards me, pointing aggressively at me, saying you're not honest on numerous occasions. I replied, so you're calling me a cheat? He replied, I maintain what I say, you're not honest. He then said, you've done this to us many times before, you're supposed to be professional, you're a disgrace." He was then ushered out of the room by the West Brom safety officer. Wenger was banned for losses at Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth, plus draw at Chelsea. Similar reports were made by assistants Simon Long and Ian Husson, as well as by fourth official Christopher Kavanagh. The FA report states that Wenger did not request a personal hearing after he admitted the charge from the New Year's Eve fixture, the final Premier League game of 2017. He was banned for 3 games and fined £40,000. The report says the Regulatory Commission considered all of the evidence presented and ruled there to be a number of critical points. It is accepted that match officials at all levels have a difficult role, as do football managers. However, Mr. Wenger, as per his written statement, is an incredibly experienced football manager. He has occupied this position since 1996. This is his second misconduct charge within a 12-month period. Whilst arguable, it is not accepted that there is ambiguity of interpretation in the language used based on English not being Mr. Wenger's first language. There is simply no justification for this behavior. The FA report was damning of Wenger. There is simply no justification for this behavior. The report reveals that the FA considered a stadium ban for Wenger, however decided that it was not warranted, with a touchline suspension imposed instead. Wenger has now served all 3 matches: the FA Cup third-round clash with Nottingham Forest, the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg at Chelsea, and the Premier League visit to Bournemouth. Arsenal drew 0-0 at Stamford Bridge and suffered surprise defeats against second-tier Forest and at Bournemouth. The full report can be found on the FA's website here.